So what
I have
is
a
your so
flashlight.
you take this one because you've spent time on active duty.
Yeah.
Like what would be an essential kit to have in a vehicle? And we just talked about a flashlight, right?
Yeah. Oh,
So like
flashlight.
what
Like,
would you need?
yeah. Well, it's interesting because I think that one of the problems that you run into with when you need it supplies, so like emergency
Mm,
supplies,
hmm
in particular, it's stuff with batteries.
Yeah,
You got to be careful. Like there's like battery maintenance, right? So
absolutely.
and that I think that's what kind of screws people over 9 times out of 10 is like it's been like you put it in there and you forget and you're like, okay, I got
Hmm
it, it's fine. Tools, you don't have to worry about that, right? So you need, I think, a screwdriver, some course of some type. I'd say like
hmm
probably a universal one, like where you have some options. Is probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I definitely think a knife of some kind. I would say like a survival knife or some kind of utility knife, like a
Yep.
Gerber or something, is probably the best option because you have
Yeah.
other things you can use on there.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Fire blanket, I think, is a good idea to have with you because they're typically pretty small. Um,
Mm,
I would say a poncho would be a good idea,
yeah.
especially now because same thing. You can get like a little tiny travel one. You look ridiculous, but you know you might need it.
Yeah.
I think for like because we're talking about like maybe like maintenance, you need to work on something. Tools, I guess, right?
Well, especially if it's at night. Yeah, you need a
Yeah,
flashlight. You need that screwdriver, multi-tool,
yeah,
just basic stuff. Usually, you
yeah,
change a tire.
but for
Your tools are in the car.
but for the flashlight, you have to have like this is why I schedule things all the time. You have to schedule like either charging it if it's a lithium style, but you kind of have to be careful with that with like temperature and like where it is.
Mm, mm,
And then same thing with like regular batteries. You got to be careful with temperature and like time for those because they corrode and like they don't explode, but they leak like really easily. And then
yeah.
if you can get it there in time, you can clean that up. But like you
hmm
usually you don't, and then now you can't open it anymore.
mm,
And if you're in an emergency, you don't have anything to like get that fixed where you can open it. So you're kind of screwed. So even if you had extra batteries, so that's something I think not just having the tools, but like scheduling your maintenance of your maintenance tools,
yeah.
right? Like and batteries is one I think people forget a lot. So I actually have so I've got a flashlight that I use for like walking the dog and stuff, and
hmm
it's lithium and it lasts for probably the whole month and no issue. I could probably get a
Yeah.
long time with it, but I have it scheduled in my calendar when I
Yeah.
need to charge that because it's like the last
Right.
thing I want. We've got like copperheads and all kinds of crazy shit out here.
hmm
So
Scorpions.
yeah. So the first thing that I wanted to do, because I had this little light that was on like the dog leash, and
Yeah.
it's fine in the winter when there's nothing out there, but like there's coyotes and stuff out there now. So it's like
There's
I went,
coyotes.
yeah, I went to Lowe's and I got this cobalt because it's like if I drop it, because that's likely. So that's another thing,
Mm,
not just a
mm.
flashlight, but like a sturdy like
Sturdy one. Yeah.
mag light, or I think cobalt makes a pretty good one. Because they have a
Oh,
cobalt makes this like
the mag
it's like
light.
the military flashlight, you know. It has
Really?
it's at an angle, but you can turn it to make
Oh,
a
yeah.
regular
Yeah.
flashlight out of it. So it's both.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think the versatility of that, like depending on how I need it, because a regular flashlight you can't really angle it, right? So if you have
Okay.
something that you can manipulate to make like stand up at a different angle, or even one that has like a, I've seen the coil ones. I don't know how
Mm,
good they are, like if you drop them, but if they have like a sturdy one that also has like a adjustable base where you could like maneuver it, I think that'd be useful.
yeah.
But for now, I just have like the one I can hook it on a vest, or I can make a regular flashlight out of it. I like that one a lot, and it's like 3,000 lumens or something like that. It's really high, so I want to be able to see like 60 feet in front of me.
Yeah.
There's a snake over there, so I can avoid all that stuff. But anyway, something like that I think is a good idea. The other thing with the flashlight that I have is it's a lithium battery, so I can charge it, but it has an adapter that you can take that out and swap it for regular like double A's or triple A's or something. And so I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
having like a utility knife, have a utility flashlight, something that you can use for multiple situations, I think would be a good idea. But you
Yeah.
need to make
Yeah.
sure you replace those batteries from time to time, and that way it doesn't even lithium Like in particular, because those are probably more dangerous in the long run.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
So that probably covers it for the most part, right? You got your
Yeah.
to be a well-rounded man in your vehicle. You have the equipment you need in case of emergency, and you have the
Yeah.
understanding, and you've already gone through a practice run